Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good afternoon, I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Joshua Franson, and if you haven't noticed, going outside today, it's cold, and it's going to be like that for quite a bit until we can get a little bit closer to the middle of the week, mainly due to strong northwesterly winds today, gusting up to 30 miles an hour, otherwise sustained at 10 to 20. Will not really fall off that much as we head into the evening and overnight hours tonight, still being on the stronger side, about 5 to 15 miles an hour. Those wind chills will be present when you wake up in the morning tomorrow. It's going to be quite cold again tomorrow, so make sure you prepare by wearing multiple layers. Here's future track for you. The sky will at least be behaving as we head into the rest of the day. We'll see these clouds dissipate, pretty much be partly cloudy. See more form later on in the evening before a band of light snow will likely move through after midnight, and mainly across our southern areas we could see that snow maybe just provide a dusting before it moves out later on and we head into the day tomorrow. Now in terms of tomorrow's conditions, pretty much sitting mostly sunny to sunny throughout the day, plenty of sunshine, and it will look beautiful outside, but it will not feel like it. It is going to get cold, and well, when we start to see temperature recovery on Wednesday, then we can talk about having nicer weather with sunny skies and a little bit more warm air. Now, overall snow totals from that snow that will move through tonight, probably around a trace to half an inch. Not really expecting much in terms of accumulation. And then again, it can reduce visibility at times when falling, so if you're driving through it, if you're out that late, make sure you're taking it slow in case road conditions do deteriorate, but overall not expecting too much. Now, the main danger, you could say, is the wind chills. Now, going into the rest of the day, we'll probably be sitting close to those single digits. The coldest air arrives tomorrow morning when you're leaving for work around 6 to 7 a.m. Look at these wind chills crossing into the negative 20s in some spots, otherwise sitting firmly into the negative teens. You're going to be wanting to be wearing multiple layers, hat, mittens, gloves, whichever you prefer. I'm more of a gloves kind of guy, but then going further throughout the day, we'll see those wind chills drop into, or increase, you could say, into the single digits by about 4 p.m. But it is going to be cold. And further ahead, well, I'm sorry to say, it's looking like this cold's going to stick around. This is the 6 to 10 day period. Look at how much more we're trending colder than normal across the central United States. It's going to be pretty cold. Now, we will have that warm up move in a little bit later in the week. Thursday and Friday, you can see that warmer air coming up from the desert southwest across our area. That will make our conditions overall pretty nice and warm. We'll be partly cloudy and warm, possibly getting in the lower and mid 40s. But it does not last. We're at that time of year where if you do get warmer air, it crashes pretty quickly. As we head into the weekend and to kick off next week, it's going to get even colder than what we're experiencing now, as we'll see more Arctic air come down and then completely overtake the Midwest, and it's going to be very dry as well. So overall, here's your forecasted highs, sitting in the 40s on Thursday and Friday, but look at that drop off, 25 Saturday, 10 Sunday, and then back into the single digits for highs on Monday of next week. So if you're not prepared for the cold already with what we've been experiencing, well, especially prepare for Sunday and Monday of next week, as it's going to be quite bitter outside. Overall for today, temperatures staying in the lower mid-teens to upper teens and lower 20s. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds. Wind chills will, of course, be into the negatives, possibly negative teens at times with those gusts. Tonight, we drop down into the single digits and negative single digits. Wind chills will be crossing into the negative 20s tomorrow morning, so be extra careful with that. We'll also see that light snow chance further off to the south. Tomorrow during the day, temperatures sitting in the teens. Wind chills still able to cross into the negatives and negative teens, so you're going to want to keep your warm clothes with you at all times. And then on the city-by-city forecast, Wednesday is when we finally see temperatures recover, partly cloudy skies sitting in the 20s, which is pretty decent for this time of year. And then further ahead, we see that warm up really kick in on Thursday and Friday, both days partly cloudy. Those southwesterly winds driving up our temperature into the lower and mid 40s. Saturday and Sunday, the crash comes back in, windy conditions out of the northwest, temperatures fall from 25 to 10, and then you see the cooler air really settle in next week before maybe a snow chance coming up on Wednesday.